Good morning, guys. It's me, it's Obly, and in today's video, I am talking about what has happened to Death Knight overnight. With Blizzard giving us this massive nerf, we are absolutely in the bin. We're in the dredges. Unfortunately, Frost DK has received a massive tier set nerf, like 50%, and the tier set wasn't even that strong. It was just good. And because they nerfed it, and they only gave us 9% damage to compensate for this, which I don't even think is in the game. We are really down bad. I just want to show you some stuff. All right, take a look at this. All right, the damage statistics, all bosses. No, fuck off. Frost DK is pretty much at the bottom at the 99th percentile. If we just go to like 90th, then we actually are at the bottom, just fully at the bottom, which is not good. If we then go to like the only boss, by the way, if you then go to heroic, dog shit. The only boss that we actually overtake Unholy, and Unholy is not even doing great either. But the only boss that we do is Twin Fangs, and the main thing for that is because Unholy is bugged, and some of its damage doesn't even go off on Twin Fangs. That's great, but I want to show you this. This is the main thing. Now this is a log from June. I have a 295 weapon, and I'm 290 item level. 100 obliterate 128k average cast. You got the physical hit, you got the mastery hit. Both of those together, 128k. Now this is great. The thing with Frost at the moment is our single target is lacking so much. Whereas before, we were the kings of single target. So what the fuck has happened? Blizzard, in all their might and glory, have decided that what was a perfect Frost DK setup, literally, Frost DK played perfectly. It was so satisfying. It was great. All we wanted, all we asked for, nothing else. All we asked for was Howling Blast damage increase. That's it. That's it. We didn't want anything else. That's all we wanted was just Howling Blast damage increase. Instead, they decided to give nothing else damage and just take it all away from Obliterate, because now this is a key from yesterday, Altar of Fangs, and this is Ravi. Ravi is single target boss. I just want to quickly, have I got my big weapon? I don't have the big weapon here yet, but to be honest, the weapon really doesn't make much difference because Obliterate average cast 62k. Oh my word. We've lost literally half damage. Now, granted, probably would gain a little bit if I had the 5% attack power from a warrior. I do have the DH buff here. So part of this is buffed. I don't have the physical one. So 62k in a Mythic Plus key, that is pretty tragic. Now, if we were in a raid group, probably could see this rise to maybe like 80k. And I'm being fucking generous here. So I'd say we're probably looking at more like 80k. 80k versus 130. We've lost 50k damage. 50k off of our single target ability. It's just gone. So now we have gained some damage on Howling Blast. What was a 50k average cast has now gone to 80k. Brilliant. Okay, so we've gained 30k there. But we need more. Breath of Shinjigosa, 451k per cast. 770. A Breath of Shinjigosa is worthless. If it wasn't for the fact that everything else did such little damage, Breath of Shinjigosa would be tragic. This is not good. Frostman's Fury, 364k versus what it was, 585. That's almost been halved as well. That's, yeah, absolutely nuts. Thank God for our melee, though. But I am using a two-hand here because I didn't have any good one-handers. So, to be fair, that's probably lucky, so I can make a pretty easy comparison. But Reaper's Mark, 289. What was 500k? Like, all of our cooldowns have just been halved for like no reason. This feels awful. No one enjoyed this. No, these changes, no one liked them. I didn't hear a single person say, "Oh, thank goodness for that." Like, no one wanted these. So, Mighty Death Torrent still hitting like pants, and then as soon as you get the set, it'll probably hit a bit better. But the set is not that great. I think I heard numbers in the realm of like 13% increase to our DPS. And if you wanted to know how much DPS I'm doing, yeah, nothing. I'm really doing the bare absolute minimum. Like, compared to other classes, this is not fab. Like AoE wise, all right. I mean, if we just look at the DPS here, we can compete ever so slightly, but in the higher echelon of actual DPS, this doesn't do too well. It doesn't bode very well. And to be honest, I only probably managed to whip this out because I've done this key about 30 times on the PTR. But yeah, when you look at actually the raid, and goodness, all the bosses, like we're so down bad. But basically, I think that we just need to buff to our single target because our AoE has potential and it's not too bad. And with the set, that AoE will be even better, especially if you have like shitloads of crit and you can make your AoE, your dicey death rate potential even better there. I think the main thing we need is just single target buffs. And how do you buff single target? Revert the bloody obliterate change. That was a terrible change. No, real bad change. Revert that from the PTR. Give us back the damage on obliterate, and we'll be fine. Mate, even buff Frost Strike while you're at it. Why not? But yeah, guys, not looking good for Frost DK. As for Unholy DKs, not looking that great either. It's still like you can pull some numbers out your ass if you do work hard, but it's not easy. But I'm gonna leave it there, to be honest. Talking about Unholy is probably like a whole another video in itself. Don't want to make it too long. Listen, if you like the video, like the video. If you want to stay up to date with Death Knight stuff, then subscribe, all right? And if you're interested in coaching or my UI, anything like that, go over to my Discord. You'll find out how there. All right, listen, see you around. Hopefully we get some tuning happening soon. I don't know. But yeah, see you later, guys. Bye.